Next on the agenda...
Add Astra... Thank you. Add Astra...
Once... Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot... left to do.
Are you sure it has to be me? Fine. Let's get this over with.
I won't hold you back. Much.
Need the help of an elder, huh?
For justice.
Relax. I can see... The wind is blowing this way. Relax. Squall and Fury! You aren't worried about making me more powerful?
Next on the agenda. Next on the agenda. I see everything. Not now. My guiding star. Yeah. Hey.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh?
Not now. All hail. We're way behind schedule.
Get out of here!
Everyone hold hands. Yeah.
Go in! Yeah!
Stars, shine for me. Everyone hold hands. The night is cold. Hey!
Off we go!
My guiding stars. I see everything. Blaze over. Don't be scared. Not now. Everyone hold hands.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
So, Sucrose, the package you mentioned that you received before, it's not dangerous, is it? You need to be careful when you're opening packages. I once had a friend mail me some research materials, and all the bouncing around in transit caused a reaction. Once I opened it, it let out a stench that could wake the dead. If your package contains anything like that, then maybe you should check with Albedo first and see what he thinks.
No, this package didn't contain any hazardous materials.
Timaeus! Sucrose! What are you two chatting about?
Oh, hey, you two. We're just talking about a strange package that Sucrose received recently.
A strange package?
Yes. I believe it's from a Sumeru scholar who came here to study in Mondstadt. It's most likely a thank you gift for collaborating on some research together.
Huh? A package from an academia scholar? Oh, then there could be anything inside.
There wasn't anything dangerous inside. Just a bunch of strange cards. I think I've seen Timaeus with some similar looking cards before, so I came to ask him about what they might be.
You've seen me with some cards?
No, they didn't look like test cards. Here, have a look.
Oh, you meant these? Huh. Sucrose, have you really never seen these before?
No, never. Recently, I've been spending all my time up in the mountains working on cultivating pentatonic sweet flowers. Why? Is this an area of research that has started trending in the alchemical community during my absence?
You could definitely say that it's trending, but not as an area of research. It's a card game that's been getting really popular these days. It's called Genius Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG! Yeah, we've been hearing about this game all over the place. But this is the first time we've ever actually seen any of the cards. We didn't know it had made it all the way to Mondstadt. Must be pretty popular, huh?
That's right. The game's been catching on lately. The Yae publishing house in Inazuma has even published a series of light novels based on the game. The story is really good. It starts with a young guy in Sumeru. It turns out that after being unexpectedly...
Timaeus.
Huh? What's wrong, Sucrose? If you're interested in how the story plays out, I can lend you the novels.
No. I was just thinking about that time you requested an extension on your progress report deadline, citing personal reasons for the delay.
Well, I did go through a phase recently where I wasn't putting enough focus on my work, but it's under control now. I've committed to not even touch Genius Invocation TCG until I've made enough progress in my research.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, since it's a gift from a researcher
Oh, right! And since it's a game from Sumeru, who knows? Playing it might even make you smarter. Just wait until Paimon plays it enough to become smarter than you! Then you'll be sorry! Although, it seems like we can't learn how to play it anytime soon.
Well, research... But if you'd like to learn the rules of Genius Invocation TCG, then I'd actually suggest you go to the Cat's Tail. Yep, that's the place. Trying to learn the rules can be intimidating.
Understood. Traveler, Paimon, to be honest...
Well, what are we waiting for?
rises upon the gale. Behold!
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Ah, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What a nice surprise. Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the cat.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that
Sucrose, what kind of experiment were you trying to do with the cat's tail?
I just want... Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about Genius Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG. We were just talking about that game. You see, more and more people have been gathering at the Cat's Tail to play, so I thought, why not have a dedicated staff to serve the new customer? Speaking of which, I believe... You know, Prince. This is the Cat's Tail after all, so I thought having a cat take care of our new customers would be quite a nice touch.
Allow me to interpret. Prince says that the word customer is much too loose of a term, and we should instead refer to anyone who loves dueling with cards as TCG players.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you yet. This is Prince and Shuyan. They will be in charge of taking care of our TCG players.
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the strongest and most formidable TCG player of all, is capable of providing valuable guidance to our new players. The average player is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind Prince's every play, and he has no choice but to rely on me to communicate with everyone. I am merely Prince's lowly assistant, that's all.
Wow, another guy who can understand animals!
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only Prince? He is special and the only one of his kind. Such a remark is an insult to Prince. Oh? What's that? Shuyan. In the eyes of the common folk, I look no different than any other ordinary cat. It's a natural mistake to make, and you shouldn't overreact. Understood. I do apologize.
It seems he really is capable of
Seriously, how can he get all of that from a simple meow?
Yes, it was the sacred duels of genius in...
So, playing Genius Invocation...
Somehow Paimon doubts that.
Though I'd love to explain...
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play...
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty cardmaster Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live solely to hold the cards and not to play them. I will never...
If Prince is unwilling to play, then I...
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm pretty busy over here, you know. Why is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Seriously. Game...
What can I say? As the tavern owner, I can't help but feel happy to hear this. Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break. So why not come over here and teach these customers the rules of Genius Invocation?
Yeah. Oh, why are we letting all...
My dear, you are quite mistaken. You said it yourself. Prince speaks the truth, Diona.
Could it really?
Sure, why not? Alrighty then,
But Shuyan is destined for a far greater purpose.
Shuyan,
Ooh, all right. Yes. You should have built a deck. You know, a set of cards that meets the bare minimum requirement to play the game. What's with the blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TC.
That's right. We have some cards that I received from a friend.
Yeah. You're gonna need a few more cards than that. Okay, let me think. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a cut.
Are you sure that's so...
It's already been a few days and he still hasn't come back to claim them. Who knows? Maybe he left them here on purpose. Oh, okay, yeah, I got them here with me. You know, just in case the customer came looking for them. Yeah, not because I like to play the game or anything. Alright, so now we have 2 character cards. Yep. So, are you ready to start? Alright, then let's begin. Welcome to the world of Genius Invocation TCG. Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to duke it out with your opponent. Pew, pew, pew. Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory shall be yours. Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start with.
Let's go.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice at the start of every round. These dice correspond to elemental... Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where the real game starts. During the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform various actions. Of course, the most... Not bad. You just made your first attack. During the action phase, boost up after you use a skill to attack your opponent. And as you can see, once the enemy finishes their... Now, these are on... So, we're gonna use them... That was pretty good. That's one opponent down for the count. But the game has only just... As much as we'd like to attack... And after you end round, and once everyone chooses end round... Here we are, a fresh new round! Woohoo! And a fresh new round means time to roll the dice again. That's how we're gonna get the elemental energy we need after all. Ooh, that's some terror. But don't worry, situations like these are why we have once per round. You can select all the dice that you don't like. When the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn first. This means that since you finished first the last round, you'll be the first. Alrighty then. Each time you use a... Once Diluc's energy is full, he can use a powerful... Never mind. Let's start with the normal attack instead. Diluc's normal attack only needs 1 pyro die and 2 other dice of any type. In any case, your normal attack... Now we have 3 energy, plus we have enough pyro elemental dice left over. It's time to use your powerful elemental burst!
Burn!
In an actual game of Genius Invocation TCG, you need to use multiple character cards to form a party. Next up, it's time for your second character card, Kaya, to take the stage. Oh, it seems like any move. When you deal
Cool it!
Good! Now our opponent is affected by cryo. This is a good time to learn different types of elemental damage affect enemies with different elements. When a character is affected by certain elemental combos, an elemental reaction will be triggered. At the moment, Oh, that reminds... Normally, we can only use the active character skills. Now, if we want to use the skills of our stamp, in this case, we'll have to switch to... You can spend 1 elemental die of any kind to switch a standby character to the active character.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Switching characters is an action, just like using a skill. So once it's done, it's your opponent's. Most skills can only target the active character. As you can see, your opponent just attacked Dilu. Alright then. Because the opponent is already affected, when triggered, melt this will allow you to deal loads of... All right! Next up, let's learn how to use card types other than character cards. These cards are all known as action cards. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand. Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have any elemental dice. Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after that reroll? Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still attack. We just need to put the action cards in our hand to good use. Don't underestimate action cards. They can grab... So playing this action card will require 2 of these. See the symbol? Yeah, that means you'll need to play elemental dice of the same type. Some other cards will cost you these instead. The cost requirements for these are much more lenient. You can spend any kind of elemental dice. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. For now, just play this action card. So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not end your current turn. Simply put, you can continue to act even after playing an action card. Well then, you have your blade. Time to test it, but wait. Diluc's elemental skill costs 3 pyro dice, and right now, we don't even have 1. Well, not a problem. This is where we can use a more advanced mechanic known as elemental tuning. By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current active character. And this card isn't useful right now, so we might as well use... Sometimes, you won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't roll the elemental dice you wanted. Oh well, ingenious invocation TCG. Keeping up a constant flow of combat is much more important than the number of cards you have. In this case, well, just like playing cards. Come on, hurry up! Well, would you look at that? Because you have the White Iron Greatsword equipped, Searing Onslaught will deal 1 extra damage! What? Now comes the final part! Hoo-yeah! In a real match, you can make adjustments to your initial hand. At this time, Once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting active character at the same time. Oh boy, this one's a real doozy. Let's see how you do this time. Remember,
Let's go.
hey, look, you can preview your opponent's actions. I mean, that is to say, you can read their intent. Check it out. So here's where you can see all your opponent's intentions for this round. All your opponent's intended actions for the round will be listed here in order. Reference this to come up with effective countermeasures. And, well then, that's the end. Wait. There's one more thing I almost forgot. Every time you hit an end, remember, you have to make use of both your...
Ready when you are.
Freeze!
All right, cool. What we just played was an adventure challenge designed specially for new players. Genius Invocation TCG can be played in duel mode, where each player brings 3 character cards, or in adventure challenge mode, with a fixed deck for each challenge. But the rules are all the same. As long as you understand the basics, then you should be able to take on any of those rowdy booze hounds.
Although I feel there are still many details to grasp, I think I understand the basic premise of the game now.
That was quite the detailed explanation. I didn't know the Cat's Tail's famous mixologist had such an eclectic skill set.
What? Oh, when did you get here?
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
You snuck in without making a sound. Anyway, what are you doing here?
The Cat's Tail is a player in Mondstadt's alcohol industry. Naturally, you have some collaboration with my winery. I'm here today to discuss a few items of business with Margaret.
Too bad she just left. But if you head off right now, you might still catch up with her.
Never mind, it's nothing urgent. In fact, I think I'm now more interested in this card that you're using to teach them the game.
Wait, this card? It's Diluc's character card!
Although I have some degree of experience with Genius Invocation TCG, seeing this particular card is a first for me.
A customer left it behind a few days ago, but he wasn't even playing the game while he was here.
Oh? And what sort of a customer was he?
He wasn't wearing an eye patch, okay? He had a light complexion and a super serious look on his face. He wasn't much of a talker and looked like he was just drinking his worries away. Never seen him around here before.
Eye patch, you say?
Gah! I was trying to give the opposite description, but I just ended up giving it away. Sorry, guard captain.
Don't worry. Somehow, I don't think he'll be giving you any trouble over it.
So, what about the Diluc character card?
I don't mind. It's just a card with my image on it.
I didn't expect Diluc to be familiar with Genius Invocation TCG.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard to go anywhere without hearing it mentioned. Every now and then, I'll sit down and play a game with the customers in Angel Share. I was hoping we could play a game, but this issue of someone leaving a character card with my image of the Cat's Tail is very intriguing. It's getting late, and someone has some explaining to do. Good. Then I'll take my leave.
You know where the door is. Don't let the door hit you where Lord Barbados split you. Uh-oh. Guard captain.
I hope Kaya will be alright. Well,
Ooh, 2 new players having their first ever but. In order to play an official duel, remember, a complete deck has to have 3 character cards and 30 action cards.
then, let's use my cards. These were mixed in with all the others I had received. And I did... Now, it looks like we each have the Kaya, Diluc, and Sucrose character. All right.
Unlike the adventure challenge you tried previously, duels are true in a duel. Your opponent at the same time. Are you...
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Stand clear. Absorption test.
Freeze!
Stand clear. Animal hypostasis emulation!
Let's go. Time for retribution! Where did I go?
Darn. I didn't factor that into the equation. I want to help. Stand clear! Test 6308.
This...
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Animo test 6308.
There can be no excuse.
Okay, one character card defeated.
Dodge this!
Need to make adjustments. I can't believe I lost when every decision is a difficult trade-off in this game.
That's not how the rules work, Sucrose.
Oh, I am sorry. I was beaten, but it was a fun match.
Paimon didn't know you could get so competitive, Sucrose.
I always get a little upset when I lose. It's like that with my research, too.
It always gets...
You lost me at alchemy and experiment. Playing cards is no dip. See,
But
a losing streak, yeah. That'll definitely get you down. But it's way better. Besides, Sucrose, you're already making great progress. It'd take at least 8 of our regular booze hounds to...
thank you.
Good! Having fun?
I'll definitely be...
Alright. I think you should have all the basics... Burning Mondstadt's wine industry to the...